Here are 10 things you need to know about Palms Place. Number 1, location near the Strip. Less than 5 miles away from the airport and just a quick 10-minute drive to the Las Vegas Strip, you have Palms Place high-rise condos. What's so great about this location is you're a little bit off the Strip, but not so far off that you can't experience any of the action that you want to experience on the Las Vegas Strip. One thing I love about this area is, especially in this tower, you don't have a lot of traffic. So oftentimes when you're on the Strip, you're facing severe, crazy traffic. But when you're near the Palms Place Casino, you're across the street from the Rio, and there isn't that much traffic in that area. Another thing to know is that Starbucks is just a 5-minute walk. There's also a Wahoo's Fish Tacos, a Denny's, and a couple other restaurants nearby that are not associated with Palms Casino. So if you're someone out there who likes to do the whole Las Vegas Strip fancy thing, easy to do, just a 10-minute Uber drive. But if you're someone who just wants to have a really good time and maybe you've partied a little too hard, you could just walk on over to Denny's or Wahoo's Fish Tacos and enjoy a light meal. Number 2, you can Airbnb, VRBO, or what have you, these units. So as an owner myself, the one thing that attracted me as an investor to this project was, 1, I kind of wanted to own a piece of Las Vegas and the Strip, but 2, I could Airbnb my unit. Now here in Las Vegas, the laws are very, very strict. I mean, you have to enter a lottery to be chosen to maybe get access in that legality to have an Airbnb. And the other thing to know is that many communities with HOAs do not allow short-term rentals. But with the condotels, there are 5 of them, Palms Place being one, you can own one of these units and then short-term rent it. There's different options for that. I've created tons of videos on this if you want to check those out. You can do it yourself. You can hire a property management group to do it for you, or you can have the hotel do it for a 50-50 split. Number 3, you have very easy access using the SkyTube to Palms Casino. Palms Casino underwent a complete renovation. I mean, it is beautiful inside just a few years ago, I believe in like 2019, then COVID hit. So things kind of shifted. But in that time period, they had LA-based designers come in and give it a cool California vibey feel. So they opened new restaurants, they redid the rooms, they did a bunch of really cool stuff. So with Palms condos in the high rises, on floor 2, you can have access to the SkyTube. It's air conditioned. Ooh, you need that in the summer. And you can stand on it just like at an airport where you stand on one of those conveyor belts that moves. It has one of those, or you can just walk right on over to the Palms Casino. Like I said, Palms Casino, of course. They also have the Pearl Theater with concerts, restaurants, and they have a resort-style pool, cabanas, the whole 9 yards. So if you like to experience that, you definitely can. Super duper easy from the SkyTube. Number 4, some units have balconies facing the Strip. And if they don't have balconies, they face the Strip. So something I love about my unit is that I have this gorgeous balcony and I can see all of the Las Vegas Strip. Now, if you're living on the Strip, you're not gonna be able to have this view because you're on the Strip. So you're gonna have like a slight Bellagio fountain view like you get at Waldorf Astoria, or you're gonna have some other city views, but not like you have from Palms Place. Because Palms Place is just a little bit off the Strip, when you're up in those units, you get the full Strip view, and let me just say it is remarkable. Number 5, HOA dues. So in high-rise condos, HOA dues can be quite high. You have to cover insurance, all the people in the building, all the different things with the amenities, keeping all that maintained. But in Palms Place, your dollar goes a little bit further with that HOA fee because it includes all of your utilities. For instance, a studio unit is about $550 a month, but that includes water, that includes electricity, Wi-Fi, internet, as well as the concierge and the pool and the gym. So if you're someone out there who's been watching my videos, you're like, wow, these condotels have really high HOAs. When they include everything, it makes it a breeze because you know exactly what your monthly bill is going to be. Another fee I'd like to mention is if you plan to short-term rent your condo when you're not using it, there is something called a transient fee. This fee covers the front desk who has to check in and check out these guests, as well as that fee to help maintain the surroundings. Because if you can imagine a hotel, the pool's getting used a lot more, the cabanas everything's just being used a lot more. So they have that fee to help offset those costs. Currently, that fee for a studio is about $350. If you have a 1-bedroom, you're looking at like $600. So tack that onto your HOA. But like I shared, you have the opportunity to take your unit in your own hands and list it on a website like Airbnb or VRBO yourself. I personally do mine myself. I like to do it myself. I have a lot of clients that I've encouraged to do it themselves just because you make a little bit more money. But in that instance, if you don't want to deal with it, there's plenty of companies out there I can refer to you if you're interested in doing that. If we haven't met yet, my name is Courtney Bentley and I'm a luxury real estate agent here in Las Vegas. I offer a concierge service to take the pain out of moving to my favorite city, Las Vegas. Now let's move on. Number 6, self-parking and valet. A lot of these high-rise buildings have valet only, which can be very stressful. If you're someone who doesn't like someone else driving your car that you don't know, or maybe you just like to park your car yourself, maybe you have a special car that if someone scratched, you'd be really upset. That's why it's great because this building has both options. It's also super impressive when your guests come to visit you and they pull up and the valet comes running out. Very luxurious, very hotel style, but again, like I shared, you can live there full time if you want, and there are people that do that, so could be very fun. Number 7, inner circle. As an owner, you get the benefit of an exclusive concierge called Inner Circle. Inner Circle is for owners only, and you get a special VIP card and access to a special email and phone number to use if you want to book concert tickets at the Pearl Theater at Palms Casino, you want reservations at the Palms Casino restaurants, you want to book a cabana, you have an email that you can access and a phone number you can call to get that done. The other benefit of the Inner Circle and belonging is you get 20% off at certain restaurants at Palms Casino. And I have to share, Scotch 80s, amazing, really great steak, cool atmosphere, and they have an incredible happy hour. But with this card, you get 20% off. Another added bonus is you get 15% off Palms Casino rooms. So if you're at Palms condo and you want to have friends or family come out and they don't want to stay with you or they don't want to stay in there, they want to be a part of that casino and in the action, you can offer that 15% off to them and they can get a great room. So Palms condo currently spa is closed. Such a bummer. They are actively working to get that up and going again. They're bringing in a third party. They're gonna make it happen, but it's gonna take some time. But Palms Casino has a spa, and with your Inner Circle card, you do get 20% off services there as well. Number 8, the amenities. On the 6th floor, you have over a 50,000 square foot pool. It is absolutely beautiful, very resort style. And with your owner benefits, you get access to a cabana. There is a food and beverage minimum, but it's quite low. It depends on the season, but super easy and super fun to have a really relaxing pool day with your friends. Another thing they have is an incredible gym. I'm all about my gym and high-rise living. It has to be a certain level or else I won't even consider it. This gym is a gym I could work out in. They also have a dedicated Pilates studio with reformers, and you can have a private Pilates instructor come and teach you Pilates, which I think is really nice. Also on the 6th floor, they have Laguna Restaurant. This just opened. This is in 2023. It opened like a couple months ago. They serve at the pool, but they also have an awesome brunch that they promote for Saturdays and Sundays. I've seen people there at the brunch and they have a big party and a big friend group, and it just looks so much fun. I haven't done it yet, something I want to do, especially since I get 20% off with my owner's card, but I just think it's so cool. Now, when you enter Palms Place, there's also a bar there where you can have a cocktail. I believe that opens at 4 p.m. And then they also have a store. It's kind of like a little drugstore. They have drinks and beverages and protein bars and shirts. With your owner's card, you do get a little discount in there. But if you're someone who's just coming to stay, or if you're buying one of these as an investment, it's always nice to know your guests can just go downstairs and get some sodas or whatever they need. What do you think about Palms Place so far? Comment below and let me know what you think. What about some other high rises? Would you like to know more about other ones? Let me know in those comments below. Number 9, fully furnished units. When you are looking to relocate or buy an investment property, Thinking of what furniture to put in these units it's literally disaster. You have to worry about moving, you have to book movers, you're gonna have to reserve the elevator, you're gonna have to get special insurance. There's so much that goes into moving into a high-rise. But at Palms Place, they are fully furnished. And I just think that's such a nice, easy benefit because you don't have to worry about any of that. They also have a laundry list of items that you can easily get replaced, like sheets and towels, and that is provided to you once you purchase a unit. For me personally, for my guests, what I do is I offer extra towels when they come to stay, and it's a very small fee using the Palms Place service. Number 10, modern units. With 9-foot ceilings and marble throughout and those gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows, you just have epic views whether you're on the mountainside or the strip view side. And of course, they have Gaggenau appliances, which is very luxurious, stainless steel, and it creates such a vibe. So the studio units are really nice. They feel very cozy. And the one bedrooms are really cool. If you look on the website, you'll see they have a bathtub kind of in the room, very sexy, very sleek. So that's one thing I love about this building is you're gonna get a really cool modern unit, you're gonna get views, and you're gonna be right next to that casino to access it and enjoy some fun. For more videos about Las Vegas high-rises and relocation tips, check out some of these videos on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.